Hello everyone and welcome back to the CDL podcast channel. In this one today we're going to be getting into just a little bit of news. This is going to be a pretty short talk. I know I say that a lot, but I think this one actually is going to be pretty short, probably around 10 to 12 minutes or less or something. Just going to be a short talk, but I wanted to offer my thoughts on a few things that are coming up, a few announcements that were announced today. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoy this kind of video, the shorter style, or you've just been enjoying the videos lately and stuff, kind of getting back into my groove a little bit here before the season kicks up, which is our announcement today. And then comment your thoughts on this news, the season announcement, the show match announcement, and then some of the stuff about rank play I'm going to talk about. And then lastly, if you're new, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'd really appreciate the follow. But first, the first news and pretty much the main news we want to get into today, the CDL tweeted that a show match type of series is going to be occurring here coming up pretty shortly. They gave us pretty short notice on this, to be honest. It's in about like 10, 11 days-ish. I'm recording this on January 12th, so yeah, about 11 days till the start of it. It's going to happen on January 23rd and 24th. It's like the 1-year anniversary kickoff special, they said. It's said to have fan-voted matches, some like season announcement type details, and then a selection show for the groups. The selection show for like the groups, I'm assuming this means like the groups for like the first event probably. Not really like home series event like we had last year, but like regular season matches. I'm sure they're going to throw them in like a group for these first qualifiers, so they have like their list of like 5 matches that they're going to play in order to like seed them 1 through 12 for that first major, like they're calling it this year. But I'm pretty excited for that. I think like the fan voted matches could be really cool. I'm assuming obviously if like Optic throws theirs up, they're probably going to get voted to play like LA Thieves or Dallas because people love the Dallas rivalry. And then obviously Nadeshot being the LA Thieves owner and stuff, that's kind of like a newfound rivalry, Nadeshot versus Optic, kind of how it was in BO4 with Optic versus 100T. So I'm kind of excited to see stuff like that. I'm also excited to see, like, I don't know, I think just fan voted matches could be fun because they could be really flashy. Like, the matches are like a couple weeks ahead of when the season starts, so players might be kind of trying, but they know it's like a show match for the fans to kind of get you hyped and like celebrate the CDL being a year old now and kind of the continued success and hope for the future of the league. So I hope it's kind of like show matchy type stuff where like you got Formal and Dashy maybe pulling out like a double sniper in search and like trying to hit some crazy shots or something. So I hope it's kind of like that, but that should be something fun. We'll get like show matches in there, they said, and then like the season details will be cool, and then the selection show. So hopefully they'll give us some more details, kind of what the format's going to look like, how the regular season matches are going to play out, and maybe some like CDL type drops so we can get in-game loot, or hopefully finally we'll get freaking league play maybe. But yeah, and then next after that, quickly they announced like in a really short little tweet that the season's going to be starting like officially, not the show matches, but the actual season. Is going to start with the event hosted by Atlanta, kind of hosted in quotation marks because it's online, but it's hosted from February 11th to the 14th. So yeah, like I said, I think this will certainly kind of be like our new regular season match format. Every team will be there. It won't be like the home series last year where the first time we had all 12, and then after that it was just like 8 teams per home series. This will be every team there. The regular season matches, I'm not sure how many matches each are going to play. I thought they said that leading up to majors, each team will play 5 matches, so I don't know if like some teams are going to play 2 matches this event, and then like the next weekend they're going to have the teams that play 2 all play 3 to get you to 5, and then like they'll have a week off and then a major. That's kind of how I'd assume they do it, like 2 weeks of matches before a major, then maybe a week off, and then a major at the end of the month. So then you have like 1 major a month, because that would put us at what, like a major in like March, April, May, June, and then July, and then that would put us at an August date for champs. That makes sense, actually. I think that's how they do it, probably about 1 major a month. That's kind of how I would pick it out, maybe 2 weeks of matches, and then a major in the beginning of March, and then 2 weeks of matches, major in the beginning of April, beginning of May, June, July, and then August sometime would be our champs. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I have no idea, though. I could just be completely wrong on that, but that's what I'm assuming. Every team will be there. This will be a really important weekend because it's going to be the start of seeding for that first major. And just like last year, there's CDL points. You earn them in a different way, but you need to finish in the top 8. There won't be like some shocking switch because obviously with COVID and everything hitting last year, we weren't expecting the league to be online. We were expecting it to be on LAN all year. So only the top 8 teams were supposed to make champs last year, but because of the crazy switch to online and people having to adjust and all the issues they ran into, they ended up letting all 12 teams play at champs, but I don't think that's going to be the case this year because we kind of saw this coming and we know it's going to be online. So I think they're only going to let probably the actual 8 teams that they said are going to qualify for champs play. So this is going to be a really important weekend because if you start out slow, and kind of put yourself on the back foot and are behind teams, and it looks like you're going to be in the losers bracket for the first major, and then you bow out first round in the first major, you're going to have a lot of catching up to. You're going to have to finish probably in the top 6 at every other major after that to really make up those points that you miss from losing the first regular season matches and then bowing out of the tournament early. So this might be the most important weekend of the year, because if you start out hot, I mean, look at Minnesota last year. They started out so hot. They finished like second at one event. They won both their matches on the launch series. They were just winning a ton of matches early on, making constant semifinals. And then for like the last 2 months of the year, they didn't even win like a match for like 7 or 8 straight matches, and they still made the playoffs in winners bracket just because of their hot start. So this is going to be really important. I'm really hyped for this first weekend. Kind of sad it's all the way in February. We pushed the league back like a month, but actually no, I guess it's like 2 or 3 weeks from last year, not like a full month, but still kind of sad that it got pushed back. This also, like I said, this is the frustrating part of this video. I kind of wrote some notes on what I want to talk about, and this is the part that frustrates me. This has implications for league play, obviously, which kind of stinks. To me, this technically could be good because they could drop league play with that like show match event in like 2 weeks, like a week and a half-ish, I should say. And that'd be awesome because it'd only be a week and a half away. We'd get it before February. Or what I think they'll do is probably more likely is they'll wait till like the start of the league on like February 11th or maybe even later, or maybe like a couple days before that, somewhere around that event, which is like still a full month away. I mean, the game's been out for like 2 months now. It came out in like the beginning of November. So yeah, I mean, all the way, it was out through all of November, all of December, and now it's been out for half of January. If we have to wait all the way till February for league play again, yeah, if it ends up being that option where it's 1 month away, I'll be really sad about it. It's just, I mean, it's ridiculous to me at this point. They're $1 billion plus a year company, Activision is, and they can just go months and months without dropping a rank play. Like every other major game, like Overwatch, League, I believe, like Dota, I don't know too much about Dota, but I think it's in there, I'm assuming it is. CS, all these other major games, like off launch and constantly, they always have a ranked play system. Like Overwatch, off launch, they're ready to go with a ranked play system. Even if it's not completely in there yet, it's like, here it is, it's coming this day, they have an announcement for us. I mean, this is $1 billion company. We've been sitting and playing the game for 2.5 months, and basically they kind of half told us, didn't even officially confirm, but kind of half told us, like, yeah, League Play is going to be in it. I mean, to be fair, I remember the Infinity Ward devs clearly saying last year that rank play would be in Modern Warfare, and we saw how that turned out. We didn't get it. We got some like BS competitive CDL playlist that was for no rank. You just played like pub matches with some CDL rules in it. It's just ridiculous to me that we've been 2.5 months into the game. We don't even have an inkling of when the heck it's coming. Like, are we going to get it in February? Are we going to get it in March? Is it going to come around April or something so we have no time left to play it? Like, it's just ridiculous to me. We need to stop setting this like standard and settling for it and saying it's okay just because we're used to it. It's not okay for $1 billion company to just be like, hey, competitive fans, you know what? We really care about Warzone, so we're going to put all this thought into that. I hope League Play gets out, but you never know if it will. I mean, this is like a huge company. They have a franchise league that they are paying hand over fist to run, and it probably lost money last year because of not having any in-person events. They're paying all this money, and then they're not even promoting it. They don't do anything to promote it like in the game, really, besides like the CDL operator skin that came out in the beginning. And then they don't even put a rank play or tell us when it's coming. Like, we got to stop selling for this. We got to make more noise that it's not here. And I mean, as competitive fans, we just get forgotten about, basically. Warzone is pretty much all they seem to care about. I mean, I have like one of my best friends. He's not really much of a multiplayer player. He doesn't watch competitive at all. He doesn't care about it. He maybe plays the occasional pub with us just for fun, but he really doesn't care about pubs. All he cares about is zombies. Zombies, it's 2.5 months into the game. We don't even have a new map. They don't even have like any idea of a new map coming. Like, what is going on? There's like a rumor that the new map could be coming out next week, but it's a Knock Der Untoten, like survival map or something. So you're telling me it's 2.5 months into the game, and instead of releasing a new zombies map, they're just taking Knock, which coincidentally is already part of the current map that's in the game, and making you play a survival mode on it. So you don't even get anything new. You could just go, if you want to do that, you could just go stand and Knock in the current game and play survival in it. Like, they literally only care about Warzone. They won't even tell us when rank's coming out. So, I mean, if rank comes out at that show match, I'll be hyped. If we have to wait all the way to the league, I'll just be hyped to have it. But we got to set a standard for the future. To have a rank play off launch, it doesn't even have to be in the game off launch, but we have to have an announcement of when it's coming, and maybe wait like 3 weeks to like activate it until we kind of get the rule set all kind of set up, and then we got to go. just give me an Overwatch or World War II elo system, simple, like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, like whatever kind of master you want to call it, and I'll be happy. And then if they even add like a team rank like BO2 had, I'll be even more happy. Yeah, that's kind of a long rant, but kind of had to get that off my chest. I'm just so frustrated with the lack of communication on league play, and the lack of care for any community but the Warzone community. I mean, that's all they seem to care about, updates for them, but no competitive updates, no announcements for when things are coming, no zombies updates. It's kind of scaring me for the future of Call of Duty, that it seems like Warzone is taking up so much of their thoughts and kind of their manpower, but we'll see where it goes. I'm a little scared about it though. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this short little update podcast here. I'm excited to see those show matches. Like I said, I'm assuming I'll see like an Optic versus Thieves kind of matchup, maybe some Optic Dallas, and I would be willing to bet a lot of money we'll probably see like a Minnesota versus Toronto, because they kind of like to push that like northern rivalry between those two teams. So we'll probably see something like that, which could be kind of fun. But yeah, I think teams may actually kind of try since it's close to the season, but I do hope it's pretty show matchy. I hope we see some like Dashy versus Simp quick scopes and formal. I hope we see like the double sniper, or like I hope we see like a round of 4 snipers on each side or something, because like I don't believe these show matches will be for anything but complete fun and to just kind of like have like a fun little thing to kick off the CDL and get some fans in. I don't think they'll be for any points. I really hope they aren't. But the CDL, knowing them, who knows, they might make it or something. But yeah, that's going to do it for this little podcast here. I really hope you guys enjoyed giving it a listen. I really enjoyed making it again. Kind of liked getting back on the mic. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things here. I was expecting to be able to get going around this time. Like I was expecting to have like a pre-event pod coming up like this week, and then the next week I was expecting to have matches, but they're making me try to find more stuff to make here in this little off season because we got another month till the season. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I really enjoyed making it. I hope you guys listen. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. That really helps out kind of growing the channel and stuff, get some views up there, get some more exposure so we can keep building our community. I mean, I've got people I DM with all the time on Twitter just talking about COD, and talk to them in the YouTube comments, talk to them through mentions on Twitter, and it's just, I don't know, it's super cool. I want to keep growing the community because I want to have more and more people to talk to, and I mean, we can start group chats and stuff during the season and kind of talk about things that are going on. And it's fun to have a little community. I mean, there's people that I message from like the UK, and like something I never thought I would be able to do is talk to people about COD from the UK and how they see it, because they see it from a completely different perspective. Because like me, I have more of like an American bias because those are the people I grew up watching and I'm more used to, and like they're bigger fans of the EU guys, and they have so much more insight on like the EU AMP scene that I don't know anything about. But yeah, it's been really cool to talk to a lot of people like that, and looking forward to keep growing the community so we can keep talking some more. Like I said, I'm still thinking about doing that draft buff, and now that we know that the season is like officially a month away, and there are all the teams I believe are completely officially announced besides maybe like who's the 4th for New York if Hydra can get over here. So if you guys are interested in a draft, just comment down below. I'm interested in the draft. Here's my Twitter. I'll shoot you a DM on Twitter or something and see how many people we can get interested in it. But yeah, that's going to do it. This was Ryan here on the CDL Podcast channel. Leave a like, sub, and comment, like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully sometime next week with some more news. That's going to do it. See you later, guys. Have a good one.